Hey, what's going on, guys? Jetxc, and as you can see, we've got the game completely downloaded here. Horizon Walker is finally out on specifically the Google Play Store, not on iOS. So there's going to be a couple ways that you can do this here, but it is out. So as you're downloading it, I'm going to try and do my best to help you with a couple things. And when you enter the game, the best things to look for as well as you're entering the game. So let's just get started, and definitely huge shout out to the small community that this game has garnered on the EN side. Huge help, a lot of you. So thank you. First off, the game is censored. However, it's not as censored as you think on the Google Play Store. The skins are completely, as far as I know and as far as I saw, the skins are completely uncensored, right? The only thing that is censored are certain bond interactions with certain characters, right? So if you want to uncensor that, I'll leave a bunch of guides in the description to help you guys out, but I'm just going to quickly give a summary, right? Once you download the app, you need to download a Split APK installer. You can find it on the Google Play Store. This it's going to be called SAI Split APK installer. Download that. Once you download that, huge shout out to rendermax and rendermax's Discord. I'll leave a link in the description to that. If you guys don't know, rendermax has provided a bunch of videos about the game that have gotten pretty popular and let a lot of people know about it. And because of that, even the devs saw how many views his videos got, and he has a community that consistently updates the APKs that you need to download, and this is something you're gonna have to keep up with each patch. You're gonna have to download the APK if you want completely uncensored. Otherwise, you're just gonna have to wait for the Steam version, right? So head over to his Discord, and I'll also provide my Discord. I'll try my best to also provide what they're providing on my Discord as well, and you know, just kind of go from there. But head over to his Discord, get the latest APK, and download it to whatever folder you need to. Use your APK installer. Grab the APK, the one store APK. Install that APK once you've downloaded it, or excuse me, once you've grabbed it, it'll ask you to install it. You install it, and then you will see two versions of your game. There's going to be a version where, and I'll leave it up on the screen. There's going to be a version with the dark skin girl, and then the white girl, which is Everett. The one with the dark skin girl, the Gyaru girl, that is the one store version of the app, which is the completely uncensored version. So click that one, let it download, let it do its thing. Don't really do anything. Once the download is finished, on the bottom right, make sure you go into settings, adjust your adjust how your game looks, like make sure your settings are high and good to go. And also to just double check to make sure it's on English. It should be automatically, but just double check so you're not like, oh my god, this thing didn't work at all. Just double check. It should be on English. After that, you're essentially good to go. You could do this on your Android phone, or you can do this on your emulator, either or. So once that's done, all you got to do is just update it every single time, and you're good to go. It's actually really easy. For someone that's using an emulator, it's super easy. Now, there's going to be a couple of things I need to tell you guys, and this is completely up to you if you want to do it, but a lot of you are probably going to be asking about reroll guides, what characters to pull, so this is all the information I could gather so far. Here is the reroll guide. I will leave it up here on screen for you. Pause it if need be, but follow these steps for the reroll guide. It's very simple. The character you're going to want to get is either Everett or Nika. So those would be your best bet. Now, I think most people would probably say Everett because she provides like AoE. If you're able to get either of those characters, it's fine. I think preferably Everett though, but if you want to go through this whole reroll guide, then it's up to you. I didn't personally go for it. I don't have her. I didn't want to reroll. I didn't feel like going through it, so I just went with what I got. But just remember, when you're doing the reroll, you have to have a guest account. Pick a guest account for this reroll stuff. Because when you go through this whole process, you're going to delete your account and it's going to start you fresh. If you have a Google connected account and you try and delete that account, I don't think you'll be able to access the game for a while. So make sure you use a guest account for this reroll guide. And like I said, Everett preferably, but there's also Nika. Okay, and another thing quickly, so just some units that aren't as important, but if you get copies of them, they will benefit you. So these units you want to pay attention to: Ines, Nonoha, Johi for A ranks, and then for S ranks you want Panthery, and then Nimset. And you'll obtain a lot of these units through story, but you can get multiple copies of those units and they should benefit you greatly. Now, again, you don't have to follow this. It's I played it. You can really get far with whatever character, but this is just if you guys want that little extra boost of help. Other than that, I will leave a tier list guide. I'll leave a tier list guide up here on the screen and in the description, and you can kind of go through the tier list and see which characters are the most viable. And other than that, there's one more thing I wanted to mention. So there's a little bit of a simple guide here, but it basically goes over the pulls in this game, right? And so I'm just going to read this quickly. So the way the gacha in this game works is that you use roll tickets / gold to roll the resumes, which is your the characters you're rolling for, of the characters and weapons. Then you choose which one to recruit using recruit ticket / gold. Do not choose update resume unless you have got all you want from the roll. And yes, the roll will stay until you update the resume or the banner runs out. So, what they mean by that is essentially when you go to your rolls here, I'm going to show you guys real quick. So if you look at my pulls, the results for these pulls, here are my results. In order for me to go through with this, I'd have to use my currency to get anything I want here. And as soon as I'm done, I'll be able to then finish up this resume and then go on with a fresh new pull, right? So I could just update the resume right here and then go through another pull, but I'm just leaving it for now because I'm just farming. But it's a interesting new way to kind of get through the whole gacha system. But one thing I also too want to mention is do not use these butterflies. As far as I know, these butterflies, you're going to want to save them for your skins that you can buy in the game. Unfortunately, I can't show you the skins, but definitely use these butterflies for skins. If you want to use them for whatever else, it's all up to you. But for people that are new, I highly suggest you just use these for skins. But yeah, like I said, this will definitely be something interesting. But you guys will kind of get the hang of it. So you'll roll using tickets or gold, and then these will be your 5 rolls here. And then if you want the character, you have to make sure you have the currency to get the character, and then you're good to go. You'll be able to update the resume. And if you make like a double roll for like a character and a weapon and you don't have the currency, you can leave it and then come back and get enough gold to where you can get it, right? So it's a very interesting thing there. But that is pretty much it. Hopefully that helps you guys a lot. Again, I'm sort of a beginner at this too, so I don't want to act like I'm an expert. So if anyone wants to make a comment, definitely do. Again, shout out to rendermax and the rest of the Horizon Walker community for putting a lot of this stuff together for a while now. Yeah, pretty exciting game overall. I've been loving it, so hopefully this helps you guys. All right, I'm out. Later.